Hey everybody, welcome back to the Thinking Crypto channel. I have some very big updates to share with you all. I want to talk about the SEC Ripple lawsuit. Ripple actually had a big win against the SEC this past week, a ruling the judge ruled in, in Ripple's favor. In addition, if you are participating in the Flare, the FXRP Spark token distribution, those of you who participated in December 2020 with the snapshot, the distribution is about to happen, but there's a significant update around that distribution that you should know about, and it's coming from Hugo at Flare. Also, Hawaii is seeing some surge in demand for crypto, which I find very interesting. And there's a crypto ATM / kiosk company that is about to go spread their respective machines across Texas. And this is really big for adoption. And we're going to see other states do the same. And Portugal has granted licenses to crypto exchanges. So we're seeing countries around the globe are moving towards crypto, guys. We're going to break it all down. Before we do, please go ahead and hit that thumbs up button, leave a comment below, and hit the subscribe button if you're new here. It helps support the channel and it doesn't cost you anything. Guys, be sure to sign up for my free weekly newsletter. Once again, it's free, link in the description. Also, this video is sponsored by OKCoin, which has the lowest fees among the major cryptocurrency exchanges and lists all the top cryptos in the market. So if you want to buy Doge, Polkadot, Chainlink, Algorand, HBAR, Hedera Hashgraph, and so on and so forth, and many other DeFi tokens, be sure to sign up. Link will be in the description. So check this out, guys. Ripple nabs new legal victory in XRP lawsuit as judge denies SEC access to documents. So this is some good news. So Judge Netburn has previously denied the SEC access to Ripple's communication with lawyers. The judge cited that denial in her most recent ruling. Well, actually, let me back up here. The federal judge, Sarah Netburn, is denying the SEC's request to compel Ripple to produce documents connected to its past lobbying efforts. And here's what the judge had to say. The SEC's request to compel production of documents related to Ripple's lobbying efforts is denied, as discussed in the court's earlier opinion and order denying access to Ripple's privileged communications. Ripple's fair notice defense centers on the activities of the SEC, not its own behaviors. In the same vein, Ripple's lobbying efforts regarding the status of XRP are not relevant, and any relevancy argument is outweighed by the burden of production. So the SEC is trying to find as many loopholes as possible, but it's good to see the judge is looking at this from a holistic view and calling out the SEC on their BS, right? So it's pretty well balanced. And, like we've been talking about, guys, this lawsuit is going to determine how the rest of the market is going to be regulated. And I'm hoping that Congress will step in and address this. And I think we're seeing some movements toward that, but we got to be patient. Things move really slow in the United States. Obviously, on the Bitcoin side, we're still waiting for the SEC to provide or approve a Bitcoin ETF, which they continue to deny and push back. It's really ridiculous at this point. So, guys, I participated in the Flare snapshot to get my free Spark tokens. Obviously, the fork of the XRP ledger, you have the Spark FXRP tokens that are going to be distributed. And here, Hugo Filion, if I'm saying his name correctly, he's the co-founder and CEO of Flare. He tweeted the following update in regards to the distribution. He said, I made a mistake invoking governance over the distribution. I am canceling the proposals. The distribution will remain 15% and then 3% per month. If tax creates sell pressure, then a governance proposal can be submitted by the community to curtail this distribution. He said, people who are concerned about tax will be able to opt out of the 3% monthly distributions. Make sure you are aware of your responsibilities to pay tax in each of your countries. So the concerns were, and there was a lot of back and forth on this, by the way, of voting options, of how things will be distributed, and there were like 3 options. And, initially I thought all the Spark tokens would be distributed right away, but there's some back and forths on this, and it sounds like 15% will be distributed in the onset and then 3% per month after that, and there's 100 billion tokens. So the amount you'll get depends on the amount of XRP you are holding that was snapshot on December 12th of 2020. Now you had to had to be have your XRP on participating exchanges, and there was multiple ways to do it in addition to exchanges. So it's free money, but obviously there's tax implications. Now, I personally, I don't really care because it's free money, and I can't complain about that or kick up a storm here. But let's see what the value of the Spark tokens are going to be. That's going to be interesting, guys, and we'll see what happens there. Now, check this out. Hawaii had the largest increase in demand for crypto out of the United States this year. Around 6% of the U.S. population now use or own crypto, and the trend is growing, the report said. So a new report from MIQ Digital indicates that demand for cryptocurrency has increased the most in the United States of Hawaii and California in 2021, according to data gathered from Google Trends, comparing the average interest from 2020 to 2021. MIQ Digital reported that Hawaii had seen more than 687% increase in demand for cryptocurrencies over that in 2020, even more than a runner-up state California at 655%. However, users are most likely to find businesses in California that are willing to accept crypto payments, with 440 currently doing so compared to 180 in Florida, the home of the Bitcoin 2021 conference. So very interesting. And this is a sign of this market growing in adoption, right? And you're just seeing the trend among different states. So here's a quote: "Cryptocurrency may not be part of the mainstream economy just yet, but demand is so high in some states. U.S. financial authorities are looking at ways to regulate the market," said the report. Around 6% of the U.S. population now use or own crypto, and the trend is growing. Very interesting. Now, check this out. With the latest deal, crypto kiosk provider CoinCloud set to reach 2,000 installations. The provider of digital currency kiosks has been placing its machines in retail locations at a fast rate over the past 7 months. I've been seeing crypto ATMs popping up everywhere where I'm at here in New Jersey, and some in New York as well. So this is bullish, my friends, and they're going to be placing their machines in stores in the Texas-based grocery chain, HEB. So I'm not from Texas, so I don't know what this grocery chain brand is. Those of you who are from Texas, would love for you to weigh in, but it sounds like it's a popular chain, and it looks like some other states may have these chains as well. The Las Vegas company has been on a spree in recent months, increasing its installations from 1,250 kiosks in December. The HEB pilot program calls for machines at 29 locations in the Houston area, according to a Houston Chronicle report. Very bullish, guys. Very bullish, and this is a sign of what's to come. Just the infrastructure, on and off ramps being built both online and offline, right? You can, if you're part of that subsection of the population that's like, I'm going to go buy crypto from the ATM or kiosk. Look, that's not me, and that may not be you, but there's going to be people who are going to do that. Doesn't matter however they get on, right? As far as the on ramp, the fact is they're getting on, and we're seeing governments, countries, hedge funds, institutional investors, retail, mainstream people, everybody's getting on board now, right? Just yesterday, or I shouldn't say yesterday, the day before, we talked about the House Republicans starting to accept crypto as donations. Maxine Waters and the House Financial Committee, if I'm not mistaken, they have formed a digital advocacy group. So many things are happening. It's kind of hard to keep up with all these things, but it's all pointing to one direction, that is adoption. Now, speaking of adoption, Portugal grants first crypto exchanges operating licenses. See why we have to be patient, guys? This isn't, look at when this is happening, and even with the prices going down. The central bank announced that Cryptologia, if I'm saying that right, and Mind the Coin will be able to operate in the country. In an official statement, the entity announced that it recognized CryptoDola, if I'm saying that right, and Mind the Coin, oh my goodness, as the virtual asset service providers. This is the first time exchanges have been licensed to operate since a new law around crypto trading platforms took effect earlier this year. Again, patience. Zoom out and you see these countries, many of who were once anti-crypto and Bitcoin, and their politicians and central banks were like, oh, don't do this, don't invest in blah, 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 now are giving the green light for these companies to operate, guys. It's amazing to see this happen. And those of you who have been here with me, going back to since early 2017, when I started this channel, we've been talking about it, right? There's going to be an adoption curve. It's going to be time. It's going to take time, and we're seeing all these things come to fruition. It's happening across the board. That's why when the prices even just correct, even in a bull market, and yes, I believe we are still in a bull market, you have to look to these news to see, okay, we still got more ways to go here, and patience is the key, and our patience will be rewarded. And if you've been holding for going back to even at the 2017 peak prices, we already broke through those already, right? Bitcoin went to 64,000. We saw Ethereum go to, I think, over 3,000, if I'm not mistaken, and so on and so forth. So we already made money, so to speak. If you cashed out some, I did. I'm waiting for higher prices to cash out more. So that's why I always encourage you guys to take profits. Some people are like, oh, you're an idiot for selling and this and that. Well, everybody has to do what's best for them and their financial situation. And, I've been quite candid and transparent about my goals. If you haven't seen my cash out plan video, the link will be in the description, about I'm going to cash out some, pay off debt, use that money towards maybe starting a business, things like that, right? I'm not putting it in the bank to sit there to lose value via inflation. Am I cashing out all my crypto? No, I'm holding some long term, but I'm not a dummy. I'm going to take profits, right? And use that money to give myself financial freedom and use it towards things I need to do, not to have it sit in the bank and lose value. So I've also talked about looking at what I've been doing is lending out my crypto via BlockFi and things like that, earning interest, earning passive income. I'm also staking. So I'm using, different avenues to earn passive income and to make money off the crypto market. So hope you guys are too. And if you don't know where to start, you can check out my cash out video in the description. So guys, what do you all think about this news? And those of you who participated in the XRP Flare snapshot, are you excited to get your Spark tokens? Leave your thoughts and comments below. Hit the thumbs up button, share this video, and I'll talk to you all later.